13. Washington now brings this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They go play action with Lawrence. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
In motion right is Ridley.
Here we go.
They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars! Calvin Ridley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Another run for Gibbs here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Lions at 500 hit 6-6, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Goff now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It got his man complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Fourteen.
Here's Goff. He's got a man here. It's Montgomery. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. In motion goes Raymond. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Jags grab it. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 6. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes we get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver. Usually the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Now Goff. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching the bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game? My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10 now. It's Lawrence. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they come through on this point and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a first down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's Etienne. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
3rd and 2, Goff. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take it at the 42. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Hey, Ron!
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out there, Lawrence hit and the ball is free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On second down, Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They find some open field here. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, 60 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Now Goff. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Whoa! Maverick! Listen.
Gone. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Goff. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 76. 76. Value 3. Value 3. Louis. Super 1.
Here's Goff. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0.
Jaguars 21, Lions nothing. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Value 1.
To throw on 2nd down is Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Goff on 1st down. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal from very short range.
5, 12.
Goff now looks to throw. They'll roll him out right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
DC. Jester.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. Now the return here at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Here's Lawrence to throw. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Lee McNeil, what an effort to get in there and drop him.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, Lion!
2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 28-0.
Lions 0. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
That's good for Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Montgomery running right. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Well, that's a tough, costly penalty, because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Montgomery. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
65, Cat, 65, 19 Lions.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of this rookie quarterback. But, hey, a touchdown pass there maybe builds a little confidence.
Every rep is valuable when you're a rookie. Every time you step up and throw the football, there's a lesson to be learned. Yeah, he took advantage of a little bit of loose coverage there with the lead. But at the same time, got it done. He'll take a little bit of satisfaction away from that throw.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Well, Lawrence going to move him around a bit. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. McKenzie now to return it. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Kowalski. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Kowalski. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, he'll drop to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Back to throw again. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
And he slides to avoid the hit. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Kowalski. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Washington now brings this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there of playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Lawrence. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Jones now in motion left. Etienne up the middle. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, and that is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Hey, let's go.
Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff running left is Etienne. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Here we go.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Lions will take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Kowalski, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. And behind the chains, 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Screen play. Here's Etienne. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jackson. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Kowalski. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Lawrence now going to move them around. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! Christian Kirk, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10, and he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And the Jags are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.